Turn on the lights.
Okay, the Koogeek outlet is on.
What's happening YouTube? My name is Alex and welcome to a new video. For today I have a smart power plug that's called the Koogeek P1 and you're probably wondering what is a smart power plug? Well, this is a plug that can connect to your Wi-Fi and then you can control it from your smartphone. Unfortunately, this only works for iOS devices, so if you have an iPhone or an iPad, it doesn't work with Android, and that is the downside to it. So you can basically plug in anything to that power plug, so a light, a humidifier, basically anything that you want to turn on or off, and then you can control that from your smartphone. So it is a very useful thing. The P1 comes in a very good looking box. On the front of the box we get a picture of the power plug itself, and on the sides we get some specifications. Inside the box you're going to find the smart plug and the user manual, and the user manual is going to be very useful to set this up. The smart plug itself is very simple. It's made out of plastic and I have to say that it doesn't look bad at all. So we even have a little LED there that turns on or off depending if that's on or off, and we actually have a power on off button on top, so you don't have to control this from your smartphone all the time. You can just turn it on or off from that button. Setting this up takes about 5 minutes and it's quite simple to do. So all you have to do is download that Koogeek Home app, so that's a free app, and after you've done that, just follow the steps there to find whatever plugs you have. If you have just one like me, you're only gonna have to set up one, but if you have like 5 of them, well, you're gonna have to set up every single one of them. As soon as the smart plug is set up, you can control it manually from the app or through your voice. Turn off the lights.
Okay, the Koogeek outlet is off.
Now, if you have more of these, you can actually set up different scenes, so you can have some of them turning on, some of them turning off with one action, so they can be bundled into scenes and then you can control all of them together in the same time. But I only have one, so I can't really demonstrate how that works. One of the most important features that I found about this smart power plug is the ability to actually set a timer. So imagine that you have a light connected to the smart power plug, and then you can have that light turning on or off at different times. So let's say you turn on the light at 7 p.m. So you set a timer for 7 p.m. and then the light will turn off by itself at 11 p.m. or whatever time you decide. So that could be useful when you go up the stairs or whatever, depends where you live and how your house is set up. But there are some parts of the house that are always dark, so that could definitely be useful. It could also be useful as a security feature for your house. So let's say that you have a couple of these smart power plugs in your house. You set one here and one in another room, and then you can have those lights turning on or off at different times throughout the night, if you're not home, of course. And this way it looks like somebody's home. So it could be used as a security feature for your house. I also be disappointed about the fact that you cannot control this from your Apple computer. So if you have like an Apple computer, the operating system on the Apple computers doesn't support the Apple Homekit. So there is no way of actually controlling that from your computer. So you'll need an iPhone or an iPad or an Apple TV. So there you have it. This is what a smart power plug can do. So it could be really cool if you have like 5 or 6 of these and you have them set around the house, and then you can just turn all of them on or all of them off whenever you go to bed. So that could be really cool. But considering that one of these costs about $40, that could become a bit expensive. But yeah, it would be cool if you'd have a whole bunch of them throughout the house and you can just control what lights turn on, turn off, and so on. But for me personally, 1 or 2 of them are really useful as a security feature for the house. And as I said before, you can have them turn on or off whenever you want them to. So this is awesome to have in like an office or something like that. So you get like an LED bulb or anything like that, because I'm using an LED bulb right now. So I'll have it set up to turn on at 7 p.m. and stay on till about 11 p.m. when I go to bed. So for me personally, it's going to be really useful. And if I ever go away somewhere, I can just have this turning on or off by itself when I'm not home. So another useful feature. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did like it, press that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.